Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Crashed Insanity. Today I'm gonna show you the trick that made David Blaine famous. Also, something special in this video is that you would be able to win yourself a very special magic trick, and I'm gonna get into the details of that at the end of the video. So stay tuned and see how you can win yourself the very cool trick. So this is how the trick works. The cards are completely in a random order. And what David Blaine would do is he would start off by giving the cards a couple of shuffles just to randomize the order even more, and then walk up to a spectator and ask them to pick any card that they want. Let's suppose they picked this particular card, which is the Jack of Spades. At this point, he would ask the spectator to look at the card, memorize it, and even show it to their friends if they wanted to. Now, at this point, he would continue shuffling and ask the spectator to say stop at any point. Let's suppose they said stop right here, and the spectator would be putting the chosen card back in the middle of the deck, and David Blaine would continue to shuffle the cards to completely lose the selection in the middle of the deck. And one final shuffle would ensure that nobody can even know where the card is. From this point, he would look at the cards, he would look at the backs and try to figure out where the card is. And obviously, it's a very hard thing to do. So at this point, he would ask the spectator, he would show the top card first, which is not the chosen card. And he would flip it over and ask the spectator to snap over the deck. And as soon as the spectator snaps over the deck, the first card turns into the chosen card, that is the Jack of Spades. But that's not where the trick ends. He would take the top card now, which is their selection, and put it somewhere in the middle of the deck. So as you can see, it's pretty fair. It's in the middle of the deck, and you could see it was at least like 15-20 cards down. Now the top card obviously is not their card, it is the 5 of diamonds. But with a simple snap from the spectator, the card jumps back from the middle of the deck to the top and becomes the Jack of Spades. So that is the ambitious card routine. Now let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, now for the tutorial. This is one of the tricks that I learned. It's actually the first trick that I learned, and it is a fairly easy trick to do, but this trick is what made David Blaine famous. So we're just gonna pick a random card now. I'm just gonna shuffle the deck once again to randomize the order, and there is pretty much no setup required for this trick. So with a shuffle deck of cards, you just walk up to somebody and ask them to pick a card. Let's suppose they pick up this card, which is the 8 of clubs. Now you would do a couple of shuffles, not keeping any break or anything or memorizing the order. There is no such requirement. Now what you do is you continue to do an overhand shuffle and ask the spectator to say stop. There is no card counting involved, so you can pick up chunks, or you can just shuffle single cards, so it doesn't really matter. So when you're doing that, let's assume the spectator says stop right about here. All you need to do is fix up the deck and let the spectator put the card back in the middle. Now it's very important that they remember the card. So once the card goes back in, this is what you do. You take one card, put it on top of the selection, and out jog one card just by a few millimeters, whatever you're comfortable with. But when you do this, you have to do it in a fast action and continue shuffling the rest of the cards in a random order, in a messy way, so that they don't see what actually went down here. So once you've done that, you have to reach over, pick up the pile below the jogged out card. So if you can see, the jogged out card is still there. You just pick the rest of the deck up from the bottom and place it at the top of the deck while you square up the deck. Now everything is set, everything is done. What you can do is you can also do a riffle shuffle while retaining the top card in its position. So this is the fairest shuffle, and nobody would even think about something going wrong here. You can do multiple riffle shuffles, but all you have to do is maintain the top 2 cards where they are. So irrespective of how many times you do it, I always retain the top cards. You can do multiple shuffles. Even if you want to do cuts, you can do cuts and still maintain the top 2 cards. Now you just talk to the spectator and try to figure out that I think your card is somewhere, let's say 20 cards down, and while you do this, you maintain a pinky break below the top two cards. So you just push off the top two cards and push off the rest of them as well. But while you're squaring back the deck, you have to keep a pinky break below the top two cards. Now this is very important, and from the top angle, from the front, from the left and the top, it looks like a very natural grip and doesn't really show that you've held a break below two cards. Now you ask the spectator that, see, this is not your card, is it? Obviously they would say no. You turn over the card very fairly and put it on top of the break, and you ask the spectators to snap over the deck. Now when they snap, you have to pick the packet of two cards, and the top card will change to their card. Now once you've done that, you return both the cards, you turn over both the cards, and you don't keep a pinky break this time, and you take the top card without showing it, because they'll assume that the top card is their card, which is what they just saw, and put it somewhere in the middle. Now while you're doing this, you don't really have to turn over the deck, because if you do that, the people on the left would be able to see it that it's not really their card. So when you do this, I'm just doing it for the camera to show you that, you put it somewhere in the middle, but you don't really have to do that. You just riffle down and put it somewhere in the middle, and make sure nobody sees the card, because if they see the card, they'll instantly know that this card is not the one that they had chosen. Now you could either show them like this, that there are multiple cards on top of their selection, and then keep a break between before two cards, or you could just push it in and then say that your card is somewhere now 15-20 cards down, and keep a pinky break before the first two cards. And then you'll have to lift the packet of two cards together and show them that the top card is not their card. It is the ace of diamonds, because the card that they had chosen is somewhere in the middle of the deck. Now you turn over both these cards and ask the spectator to snap over the deck once again, and as soon as they do it, the top card becomes the chosen card. So that is the tutorial of the ambitious card routine. Now as soon as you've done the trick, everybody would be very surprised to see this. The first thing you should do is just do a shuffle or a cut or overhand shuffle to ensure that even if they want to look at the top card again, it's different from what they had seen. So that's the trick. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And now coming to the giveaway. So I'm gonna give away the nut and bolt magic trick. So if you guys are not sure about what the trick is, I will leave a link in the description below to the performance that I had done, and it would even be in the annotations and cards at the end of the video. So do check out the magic trick, and I'm giving away the tool to do it, along with a write-up of how the trick is done. And it's a fairly easy trick. You'll be able to learn it in a matter of minutes. So if you want to win this, I'm gonna give away 2 of these on this video, and the giveaway is gonna last for a month. So 1 month later, I'm gonna pick 2 winners on this video. I even have a Hindi video running that is only for Indians, but this giveaway is available globally. So no matter where you are in the world, you can participate and win yourself the nut and bolt magic trick. So I hope you guys like the video. Do share it, and to win the giveaway, all you have to do is mention in the comments below what is the next trick that you would like to see, and obviously you'll have to be subscribed, and you should like the video to be able to win this particular magic trick. So thanks a lot, and see you next time.